Yeah, it says probably in the title. Don't get mad, I have a good reason for this. Reason being, I haven't played many racing games in my almost 17 years of life. Well, real racing games. Mobile racing games, that's a different story. Ever heard of Asphalt? Yeah, I bet you haven't, you new gen. Back in I don't know when, probably early 2020s, younger me had a shitty Acer Aspire laptop and the need for speed. I'm sorry. That's because I was and still am big car person. Just look at my PFE. That's actually a lie. I don't know much about cars except for a cool big metal thing that goes fast from point A to B. Rephrase, I was and still am big car game person. And watching this guy and this guy's Need for Speed videos, it got younger me into the NFS franchise. God, my voice is so Why can't puberty do more to my voice? Why? But there were a couple issues. Number one, I had no money. Number two, I was too scared to pirate almost anything because viruses really freaked me out. And number three, my Buns Acer Aspire from 2013 would have probably exploded if I did and played anything. Okay, I drank a little bit of water. Maybe my voice sounds listen right now. But fast forward to a couple days ago when I got bored and suddenly it came back. That itch, that desire, that need for speed. And so now that I have a bit more courage to download not so legitimate looking things off the internet, shout out via stolen malware bytes, I got my hands on a copy of the racing game I was craving. And I'm talking craving for years. Garfield called Furious Racing. Now, this game is old. 20 years old in fact. A lot has changed about the factor of AAA games like budgets and graphics fidelity, but people still talk about it and look back on this game, not just because of the nostalgia factor, but because it deserves it. Hell, some people even call it a masterpiece. And now that it's personally one of my favorite games, I completely understand.
Who the f is that guy?
Get in.
I'm sure everybody and their mother knows the premise to Need for Speed Most Wanted. Oops, sorry, wrong game. Okay, as I was saying, I'm sure everybody knows the premise to Need for Speed Most Wanted. But first of all, yes, the infamous piss filter of the mid-2000s to early 2010s gaming. This game was actually the first to do it, I think. This might be a hot take to some people, but I actually like it. Yeah, the game has some really nice colors under the hood. Okay, fuck you all too. But this grunge looking ass filter adds more to the game's theme and aesthetic, and I'ma stop sugarcoating it. It looks good! I love the piss filter! I love the piss filter! I love piss! Okay, let's get it. Main premise. You have this sick ass BMW M3 GTR somehow, because it's clearly not street legal, and you climb your way on the blacklist. And this guy Clarence, Razor, beats you in a race unfairly by sabotaging your car so that it leaks oil. He takes your ride, and now your goal is to climb your way into blacklist, fight Razor in a series of races. They don't actually fist fight or anything, to get your beloved BMW back. There's also this girl Mia who works you throughout the game and might be an undercover cop who only helps you because she's bidding a lot of money on you as a side hustle. W. This Officer Cross who really wants to stop street racing, and this guy Rog, aka Republic of Gamers. Wait, wrong, Rog. Peace there, I guess. Honestly, there's nothing I can say about this game that hasn't already been said. But let's start with the first thing. Unless it's indie maybe, I don't think any racing game will match Most Wanted's sense of speed, aggression, personality, angst, and speed, because this game is fast. Look how fast this is. Ask 9-year-old me what's happening on the screen right now. He would have a clue. Present day, I still have no clue, but somehow have a clue. What matters is speed. The game is so overwhelmingly fast that Black Box had to implement a mechanic that slows down time, so that on one hand, you don't crash disastrously and humiliate yourself, and on the other hand, you look 10 times cooler doing cool shit. Look, that guy blew up a gas station in slow motion. You can't tell me that ain't tough. Okay, let's talk races and events. Now you got your casual races, which are either circuit or sprint, aka one has laps, one doesn't. your drags, but also you got two booth races, which are in a way time trial if you're like me. In the racing game history before playing a game like this was the Asphalt series. Similar thoughts on Lap Knockout, that's literally just elimination. Get the names right! But my favorite type of race in this game is definitely the speed traps. You know how sometimes in real life when driving there are these things on the road that like take a photo of the car and they like monitor the speed and stuff? Yeah, those are in this game. You can use them to like complete milestones by reaching a certain speed or like showing off, I guess. But in speed trap races, they are all across the map, and the winner is not the one who reaches the finish line first. It's the racer with the biggest combined speed. That's pretty cool. That's very unique. Good job, EA. Makes me forget you are a bad company now. The cops. We're talking about the cops now. Hey! Asshole! What? Don't you think you forgot about something? You know, something that you should talk about before the cop segment?
No?
The blacklist!
The
fucking blacklist, the main thing of this game. Oh my god. So to rank up in this poorly managed 3-racer group chat, you have to challenge each member one by one. And in order to get to these racers, you have to do a list of races, get enough bounty, which we'll talk about later, and do enough milestones, which we'll talk about later too. And once said blacklist member thinks you're worth their time, you're gonna have to do 2 or more races against them. Also, no, I didn't have to restart like 10 times in the process. I'm good at the game by now. After that's done, you can take 2 of these 3 drops or some random special upgrade for the car. Now, why wouldn't I take 2 special upgrades for my car and make it a awesome, very awesome beast machine, you say? Well, because one of those drops is the loser's car. Yeah, you can straight up take their car and their dignity with it. Did I forget to mention that? So you can then shit and brag in their face that you beat them and took their ride and add 1 more to your collection. Never mind. I got some money and a get out of jail free card. Now, I think the system is good and all except for one thing. At the beginning of the game, you get told by Razor that the winner of a blacklist race takes the loser's car. No exception. No dice roll and hope you land on the car that gives you the loser's car. You're just supposed to get the keys and it's yours. I get what they were trying to do though, was make the blacklist cars feel more special by making them gambling rewards. Except it's not like gambling, because with gambling you can always go again and 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 there's also no consequence to being the loser of a blacklist race. You can't lose your car, you just restart. Really, Black Box? I want those stakes to be raised a little bit. All unimportant things aside though, I would love this game a lot. I also love that the cutscenes have live action people. Yeah, I don't see many games do that. Now do you? Now granted, it is a little weird and wonky cause it's a game after all. It's not a movie. Why are you real? What's wrong with you? You're a freak. But I mean, look at this. It's so in line with the game. It works so well with the game's theme and atmosphere and aesthetic, and it just works. I love it. I mean, they gave the game so much more personality and made it so much more unique with these cutscenes. Like, it wasn't already full of personality and uniqueness. Come on now, EA. Can it be good again? Can it be good? It's like, in a weird way, the same way I feel about the Emoji Movie. I know it's theoretically bad and practically, but I don't know. I love it. I just do. Maybe the Emoji Movie wasn't a good comparison with Most Wanted 2005 cutscenes. I still think that movie is bad, like way worse than these. Let's just move on. You happy now? Hey, hello? What? You happy? I did the blacklist segment. Okay. You should be happy, bitch. I made that cool ass segue to the cop segment. And now I can't use it because you interrupted me to talk about your stupid blacklist. Just reuse it. No, I'm not gonna use it again. It won't hit the same. Holy shit, holy shit, holy shit, holy shit. This is the part I've been waiting to talk about. This is the part I've been itching to talk about since the start of the production of this video. 3 months ago. Wow, 3 months is a long while for this video. I know I had stuff to deal with, like school. Mostly, but I really could have like finished this video by the end of January if I really tried. The next thing I'm gonna say is a bit of a reach, but the cops in this game might be the best cops in any game. Would I know that? No. Do I believe it? That's a dumb question, you know the answer. Basically, the main factor of how aggressive they can get with you during pursuits is established via the heat level. To put it in simple terms, do bad stuff, he goes up. Boys! A heat level 1 and 2, they're not really anything to worry about. They're practically seasoning added to your races in open world, the seasoning being pepper. But at level 3, it really starts to get in your nose. And by heat level 4, it's everywhere. Mouth, nose, eyes, ears, any part of the body. Cops drive Corvettes now, they ram SUVs into you, block the road with SUVs, throw knives on the floor. That is not what I wrote in the fucking script, but f it, I'll keep it in. There's a helicopter following you. There's a helicopter following you. There's a helicopter following your every move now. You've become the city's public enemy number 1, blowing up gas stations, ramming into construction sites, college campuses, rear-ending mom vans, while the police is doing everything to take your lunatic ass out. And they will stop at nothing either. They will become borderline suicidal if it's for the slightest chance of slowing you down. Like, the game is called Most Wanted, so you should know what your goal is as soon as you boot it up. Be the worst person ever that's alive. And by worst person ever, I mean in the context of not abiding traffic laws. And the game actively encourages you to be the worst thing that's ever happened to this already shitty town, which is now a complete hellhole since you showed up one day with the intentions of wreaking havoc. I fancy this game. Also, the cop pursuits aren't there just for show, but to actually progress through the game. Because once you finish a pursuit, you get bounty, and each blacklist member requires a certain amount of bounty to compete with them, alongside milestones, which also give you bounty. Some of them being things like do a pursuit that lasts 6 minutes, or tag 18 police vehicles in a pursuit. So a player can do multiple milestones in one pursuit, which results in even more bounty as a reward, which results in boss fight. It's genius gameplay loop. You can also complete milestones by reaching certain speeds on speed cameras. Oh, okay. Oh, you thought we were done? Well, no. That'll be a pretty dumb guess. Because while in a pursuit, you can eavesdrop on police comms. Probably the coolest thing about the police in this game. There are over 200 police intercom audios in the game's files.
Attention City District. A wanted Code 6 party has just been reported southbound on Hastings Road. I need a unit to clear and start up.
You got some more details on that call?
Stand by for vehicle description. We're having a hard time with our translator.
I'll check it out. I'm 10-6. Bench, Charlie 14. Yeah, log me onto a traffic stop. I'm pulling over a speeder. Suspect is in a silver Supra. I just got hit by a racer. Code 3 pursuit. Stand by for description.
That's a 10-4. Go ahead.
Echo 50. On scene. Visual contact broken. Second, visual contact broken. Hold on, I'm trying to catch up. I lost him. Minimal time delay. He's got to be here close.
Are we chasing this dude for any longer? I'm hungry as hell. I have to miss my lunch break because of this motherfucker. Their voice lines range from accurate callouts on your general location, strategies on catching you, getting more pissed and stressed as the pursuit goes on, to small details like your car manufacturer and color. Fun fact, if you go super duper fast, they'll actually have trouble identifying your car. Attention to detail, love to see it. I haven't beaten the game yet at the time of writing this, so I have no idea how hellishly terrifying P level 6 is in that part. Oh yeah, there's a P level 5 and 6 that you'll only get in the final pursuit, but you know, f*** care. It's in-game stuff anyway. I don't even think I got Heat level 5 more than twice. I'm at blacklist number 4, by the way. What's his name? Joe Mama? The guy with the Viper. And I'm still making Baron's Porsche Cayenne. What am I doing? But I mean, Heat level 4 is already starting to piss me off at times. So like, I'm both excited for that part and scared for my mental health. I once got busted not long ago in an 8-minute pursuit. 4 milestones. Heat level 4. Because all my tires, all 4 of them, got popped by some spikes. It took the will of God, Jesus, and the Holy Spirit for me to not break my monitor, my speakers, my mouse, my keyboard, my entire setup in that exact predicament. In the video, I'm gonna talk about some miscellaneous things I like about the game. The soundtrack is straight heat. I would recommend everyone to just listen to the music used in this game. This legendary ass soundtrack has bands and artists such as Styles of Beyond, Bullet for My Valentine, Evil Intent, The Prodigy, Disturbed, just to name a few. Where's Styles of Beyond now? I would love to explore their music beyond the 2 songs they have in the game. But they kind of vanished after Was at a Beach, which came out in 2012. Apparently they're still like making stuff and like active, but I don't know, it's been too long of time to kind of believe that, even though one of the fucking members said it. Actually, now that I think about it, most bands or artists that had songs in Need for Speed games kind of just vanish. I gotta ask, is this a curse put by EA on everyone who's in this franchise's soundtrack? Okay, you get your song in our next Need for Speed game, it becomes a banger associated with that game, but a couple years later you either become unknown again or cease to exist. Deal? The non-licensed copyright-free music, like the Pursuit songs, they're good too. Matter of fact, since it's adaptive music, I love it even more. But it gets more aggressive and intense as you're about to get busted, calms down as you're slowly losing the cops, like losing speed. I don't fucking, that stupid bass drop whenever a cop notices you and shit gets real, and then you can't leave the fucking game. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention this. You can't leave the game. You can't go to the menu if you're in a pursuit. That's kind of crazy. How did I forget to mention this in the cop segment? You have to escape every pursuit you're in. You're like forced to. But like also, there's this quite little niche trick I like to call Alt F4. So like, yeah, it's crazy though how much they try to make the cops like seem like this really big, insanely big deal. Like most of the time I'm in a cop chase, especially for a bounty, I'm like, I don't give a shit, man. I'm just bullying the cops and having fun with them. Oh, hi there. That's gonna leave a mark. The car customization, even though not as versatile as the game's predecessors, the Underground duology, it's still nice. Now I could wrap things up talking about the flaws of the game, like being an obvious product of its time, with its general presentation, graphics, which I think look good even to this day, even though it needed this f***ass piss filter to cover how bad the lighting was. The 2005 AI being 2005 AI at times, not supporting higher resolutions than Square natively, resulting in needing the infamous 1380 widescreen fix, which is in damn near every old game. But I won't, because I don't care. This is an unprofessional video I made as an excuse to say good things about this game that I've been obsessing over for 7 years before I got to first play it. Thanks Eugene for putting me on this masterpiece. One final thought I can end the video on as final words is that this is how a racing game should be, to me at least. Playing this game really set my standard for racing games, which is that a game about car go fast should make me feel scared. Obviously not as a horror game would make me scared, but as pushing 400 kilometers per hour in a Lamborghini while looking out for incoming traffic while simultaneously evading the cops would make me scared in the non-virtual world. NFSMW 2005, wow, that acronym almost aged poorly, is the type of game that I think would imply fear into a newcomer to the franchise, or even the genre. Sure, I may be mistaken, I may be saying bullshit, but personally, if I'm going fast as fuck in a big moving chunk of metal in a game, all about doing that, knowing that scenario in real life could easily conclude me, I want to feel that way.
Vehicle crash,
Are you fucking joking? You know what? This game sucks. Garfield Cartier Racing Solos.